Today I will be giving you my first impressions of the CAMMUS C5 direct drive wheel from the point of view of T300 user. CAMMUS asked me if I want to do some videos about this wheelbase, and I said yes. I don't have any agreement with them or a contract, so these are my own impressions of the wheelbase. I was planning to upgrade the T300 anyway to a direct drive wheel, and I was actually looking at the C5. They didn't send me the pedals, but I don't need them because I think I will be better with my T3 PA pedals from T300. The basic CAMMUS pedals doesn't look really good to me anyway. What you get in the box? In the box you get the wheelbase and the wheel, which is the same thing. It's interesting design that you don't have a wheelbase and it's mounted to the wheel. The downside is that you cannot change the wheel for a bigger one or a Formula 1 style wheel. You also get some tools in the box, a screwdriver and Allen key. You also get the user manual. It's pretty straightforward user manual. You also get the USB cable, branded, of course, CAMMUS. Two metal brackets for mounting the wheelbase to your simric or to the desk lamp. The desk lamp is not included in the box with the wheelbase. You have to buy it separately. You also get the spare paddle shifters. I will talk about that later. And you will get a lot of screws in branded package CAMMUS. You will see this branding on every item that you receive. The power brick is also branded CAMMUS, and it's pretty standard power brick. Power cord, it's like for your power supply in the PC. I have already the power cord installed behind my desk, so I'm not going to show you, but it's basic stuff. You also get some stickers for the rotary switches. I have already put one of these here, so you can have more sense where the switch is. So let's talk about the pricing. The pricing is 250 bucks plus shipping, but without tax or customs. CAMMUS has already a lot of warehouses around the world, in Europe, in US, in Australia. So they are sending this from the warehouses around the world. I'm in European Union, so my wheel came from Spain warehouse. The first impression when I unpacked the wheel, I was surprised of the build quality. This feels really sturdy. The wheel is rubbed with the, I think, fake leather with nice stitching. The front plate is real carbon fiber. It's not fake. The buttons, some people say that they feel gamey, but to me they are pretty solid. And you have a lot of them. It's like 20 buttons plus rotary switches. And I saw in the software that it's almost 94 combinations or 94 buttons, so you can map anything to this. You also get the 3-digit LCD display with rev lights. You can customize these rev lights to different colors. And also the smallest paddle shifters in the world. Now, they are plastic, so I think that's the reason why they include the spare ones, because they maybe break over time, I don't know. And I don't know how you will replace them, if you have to disassemble the whole wheelbase, or it's just this one small screw here that you remove and the paddle shifter will just come out, I don't know. But let's back to the pricing. This is in the price range of a new T300. So I think it's time to move on and forget the belt-driven and gear-driven wheels. Because 2 years ago, or maybe 3 years ago, it would be unthinkable to buy a direct dry wheel, new one, for the price of T300. So $250 is an amazing price for this wheel. Even though you cannot change the wheel, but I think for most people this will be enough. I was afraid that this middle base will touch my fingers or something, but if I hold it like this, there is no way I'm gonna touch them. The paddle shifters are small, but they are in perfect position, I think, because if you hold the wheel, they are... I don't think I will have any issue with them. And there are aftermarket modes for these pedal shifters. Something like you can slide on top of it and it's bigger. At the back you have standard connections, USB to PC, power DC input, the fan, which I will talk about later. You have two USB-C connections for pedals, handbrake or shifter. Comparing it to T300 wheel, this is a standard wheel that will come with T300 GT RS. The size is the same, it's 240 millimeters. Of course, the CAMMUS is D-shaped wheel, so you have this flat bottom. Regarding the gamey feel buttons, I think the T300 buttons feel gamey, but CAMMUS C5 buttons feel more better. They feel sturdy, they don't rattle, nothing rattles in this wheel. The rotary switches are plastic, of course, but they feel nice. So let's put these brackets on. The branding is on the outside, so they go like this. You have these 4 screws. The only thing you have to do is screw on these brackets, and you can mount it straight up to your rig. But if you are racing on the table like me, you need to order the table clamp. Okay, let's take a look on the desk clamp. Desk clamp is already assembled. Don't make a mistake like me. You have to put this fan first, and then you can finish the desk clamp. The fan is a blower style fan. It's taking the fresh air from the top and blowing it on the wheelbase. You don't get this fan if you don't order the desk clamp, so I don't think it's really necessary, because if you mount the wheel directly to your rig, you don't have any fan or cooling, but I don't think it's needed. I really like the adjustment of this clamp. It doesn't seem like much, but it's huge difference, top hole or the bottom one. I have settled for the middle one. It's built from the metal. It feels really sturdy, stiff. When I had it on my table, I didn't feel any flex or something. I will talk about these metal brackets that are connecting to the table. They are huge, so you can mount it in most situations. But I have seen some people saying that these brackets bend, not under the load, but when you tighten up the desk clamp, they are going like they are bending. But for the few minutes I had it on my desk, I had no issues so far. We'll see in the next video. The desk clamp will come in this small box, but there is no user manual or instructions how to put it together. The instructions are in the user manual of the wheelbase, and they are pretty straightforward. They are also in English as well. Now, to connect the wheelbase to the desk clamp, you just have to slide the clamp on these brackets and secure it with the 4 screws. And you don't have to go crazy on these screws because everything is pretty stiff. And here you have it. This is your wheel. It's small compared to T300 base, yeah, the base is huge. And this is without the wheel. And as I said, so you don't forget that it's CAMMUS, it's written here, it's here, it's on the bracket here, and of course on the desk clamp, as well on the cables and the power brick. Okay guys, so stay tuned. In the next video I will be directly comparing it to the T300 and I will do some racing with it. I need few hours of course to make my opinion, but so far I'm really happy with the build quality, how it looks and feels, and I will see you in the next video.